G'day guys, Clarkey here. Welcome to the first ever vlog on my channel, which is something that's very exciting. I'm going to learn a lot today. I've never done this before. I don't know whether to look at the camera, right at you, look up at the screen there. This is a big learning experience for me, but I'm still confident I can create something pretty cool at the end of it. So I'm just chilling here now, where you guys usually see me record my videos, and one of my best mates is coming. He's going to pick me up in a moment, and we're going to head out to the Raiders versus Warriors game, which is going to be super exciting, guys. Going to take you along for the journey, which is going to be sick. Oh. What's up, brother? How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, mate.
This is one of my best mates, Griffin, everyone.
Hey, everyone.
Big Raiders fan. How long you supported the Raiders for?
Oh, a long time.
Long time?
Long time.
Favourite player?
Oh, I've always had a soft spot for Jared Croker.
Jared? I'm going to go Chance. Chance is my favourite at the moment.
Look, he's a new favourite, but I mean, Jared's been there for a long time now.
Who's going to win today?
The Raiders, obviously. Count the Raiders.
Go Raiders.
Go Raiders.
Alright, so we just parked up the car. We're heading into GAO now through the car park. There's a lot of cars here. I think it's going to be a very busy game. It's really windy, so I don't know how the audio is going to go. Final prediction for me, I'm going to go the Warriors to lose. I'm going the Raiders by 14 points, and I'm going to take chance of Clarkey double against his old club as my bold prediction. Griff, what's your prediction for this one?
Oh, I think it'll be a sellout today, judging by all these cars so early. And I'd really like to see a double from Nick Kotrick today. It's been a bit quiet this year, so I'd really like to see a really good performance in the last round.
Kotrick double, Nickel Clarkey double, car about to run us over. It's all happening right now. Alright, we've hit the first roadblock. We're meant to go to the main gate to collect our tickets. We went to the west gate, so we stuffed that up. So Griffin here, we're just going back to his car. We're gonna have some clippers now, some Y clippers, and we're just gonna bust on through this fence. No, I'm just kidding. We're just walking around all the way to the main gate, so hopefully we can do that and burn off a couple calories, because there may be a couple beverages consumed tonight, guys. Maybe a couple brewskis, so we'll see how this one plays out. Guys, half time at the Raiders game now. We're gonna get some weird looks. Everyone's got this guy pointing a camera at himself for. Pretty even contest so far. I mean, everything stats-wise is even. Everything is very even, except that late try to Josh Hodgson. And when I see that, I sort of get the feeling this game's going to be won on individual brilliance. Both teams are fairly even with the stuff they're throwing at each other. So I just get the feeling it's going to come down to some individual brilliance. Josh Hodgson, we know he's got it. So we'll see how this one goes, but I'm still going to stick with my original tip for the Raiders. Here, full time, Warriors have actually just done a job on the Raiders there. A bit of a shock loss, actually, and I didn't see it coming. Said at halftime, I think it's going to be some individual brilliance, and it looked like it was Roger Tuivasa-Sheck and Blake Green there. Blake Green particularly just threw the dummy at the end there. And for the Raiders, when you have so many changes like this, I guess it comes back to your defensive structures aren't set. You're not always talking to your inside man, and you can make errors like that. But overall, great performance by the Warriors. Bit disappointing for the Raiders to finish their regular season like that, but I'm sure they'll be back. They've got the Melbourne next week in Amy Park, which will be a very, very tough game.
That's okay. You're all right. I know it's a stretch for me too, don't worry about that. So I'll jump out of the way, we'll get our photos. Now, I don't think Michael's... Yep, oh, okay, look at this.
Consistency from these young guys has been tremendous. So that's really given us a boost and probably got us through a couple of extra games than what we expected. So really, really pleased with those guys.
Absolutely, and obviously a little bit of a shock loss today, which means you'll go down to Melbourne, Amy Park against the Storm, their fortress. It's going to be tough, but you have beat them there earlier this year. How much confidence do you and the boys take from that, and what's sort of the key when you address that Melbourne side?
Yeah, mate, you've got to, this time of year, you've got to be able to beat anyone if you're going to go through and win it. So it doesn't matter so much about who we play or where we play. It's really about us. We know our game now, and it's about going out and performing that game and turning up. And obviously we've got some guys that got rested this week that'll come back in, and those guys coming in and getting back to what we do well, because we know when we do what we do well, we get a real good performance, and we just got to got to put ourselves in the mix to win it. And like I said, you got to beat anyone, everyone, and it don't matter where you play. So.
Perfect. Brett, thank you for your time. All the best for the final series. Clarkey alongside Raiders fullback Chance Nickel-Klogstad. Chance, when you look back at this year, there's so much talk around that you're the most improved player. Did you change anything? Did you approach the game differently? Or was it just you just needed the opportunity to show the NRL how good you really are?
I guess firstly it's a change of teams.
Yeah.
Actually, given the opportunity to, play a bit of footy and, show I guess, not only NRL but myself that I can, do as good as I can be and do as good as I have, rather. But I'm pretty happy with how it's gone so far, and it's just building on to finals.
It's just crazy because for me, you're a top 5 fullback in the league. Last year, you were viewed as a backup reserve winger. You actually didn't play one game of NRL in 2018. Did you ever sort of sit in New Zealand and think maybe the dream's over, or did you always know that something big was around the corner?
I wasn't too sure. I was just, trying to train as best as I could, prepare as best as I could. So if the opportunity did come, I was ready. But obviously it didn't come, and now I'm over in Canberra. And if I played a few games last year, I probably wouldn't have left. So everything happens for a reason, and I'm happy to be here.
Absolutely. And one thing I always say online is you're the definition of taking an opportunity and really running with it. Last question for me: re-sign long term here. What does that mean?
Oh man, it means everything. This club's given me an opportunity, and Canberra as a whole has been pretty good to me. So to repay them in some way, and re-signing with the Canberra Raiders, it's pretty special.
Perfect. Chance, thanks for the time.
Thanks, man. See you, bro.
Alright guys, so just wrapped up, just got out the sheds in. This is such a weird feeling being at a stadium without the lights. It's just weird, but overall it was a great experience. Got chatting with the boys, spoke a little bit about my page getting shut down, filled them all in, what's going on. They're all back on board, they're all following, which is absolutely awesome. And I'm gonna get out of here, walk, and I'll give you a bit of a match breakdown on the way to the car. Didn't think we were gonna get out there. Did we, Griff?
No, I was a bit worried.
It's a close call. Almost turned into a horror night at GIO. Alright guys, back home now. Had to sort of time to digest everything that's happened and really how awesome the experience was. I'm so grateful for it because you guys see a guy with, I guess, followers online that gets opportunities like this, and I look at it as I get to report on rugby league, talk footy with all you guys, live my passion and get rewarded like this. Like, it feels like a reward for something, and I just had such a great experience. So I have to say a massive thank you to Raiders assistant coach Brett White. He was the one that made this all possible. Without him I wouldn't have been able to experience this. It was so special. Hopefully this is the first game vlog of many guys, and I learned a bit today. I was a little bit embarrassed at times pulling my camera out with people watching, but I suppose it's all part of the learning and growing experience, and I really will value you guys' feedback on this one because obviously I want to make them better for you, and I'm learning on the spot. There's no trade or no qualification you can get for this one. You've got to learn with experience. So I will read every comment, guys. Make sure you leave suggestions on what I can do for future game day vlogs or anything else you'd like to see me cover within the world of rugby league. My name's Clarkey. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next vlog.